Introduction to Murabahah Car Financing MPO. So Murabahah Car Financing MPO is a Sharia compliant method of financing vehicles. The buyer, known as the purchase orderer, instructs the seller, usually an Islamic bank or the financier, to obtain a specific item or commodity. The financing plan covers up to 90% of the total cost of a vehicle purchase. The finance term can be extended up to 9 years square. The MPO financing plans combines elements of wa'ad mu'azzim, a legally binding promise, wakalah, an agency agreement, and a rahnu, which is collateral. The financing offers a dependable and compliant financing approach. The rates are comparative and fixed, thus it will provide a transparent understanding of financial costs. Plus, there are no hidden or extra charges, making it a straightforward financing option. Now we're moving on to modus operandi Murabahah Car Financing MPO. So firstly, customer appointed as a bank's purchasing agent to acquire car from merchant. Next, customer makes unchangeable and unconditional pledge wa'ad for the purchase. Purchase agreement made on behalf of the bank with the dealer. Subsequently, bank will sell car to customer based on a Murabahah agreement. Deferred payment are used by customer to pay for the selling price. Lastly, customer pledges car for security or collateral.
I will present about the issue that related to Mualamalat purchase order for financing. That is a penalty of default, which is that according to interest-based rules, the loan amount will continue to interest based on the period of default. But in Murabahah financing, the fixed price cannot be increase. This rule is always misused by the customer who deliberately avoid paying the price on the set date because the customer do not have to pay any additional amount if they default. All banks and financial institutions do not need to worry if they use the Murabahah-based system because they can charge anything and prevent them from getting any facilities at all bank and financial institutions.
The second issue of Murabahah purchase order is a securities against Murabahah. It is to ensure payment on time. The seller, also known as a financier, may ask the buyer to provide security, since this security can be in the form of mortgage, hypothecation, which is a situation in which money from a particular tax is only spent on one particular thing. Other than mortgage and hypothecation, there are some kind of loan or charge. The security can be claimed rightfully where the transaction has created a liability or a debt. A person who has not incurred a liability or a debt cannot be asked for security. In a transaction of Murabahah, there will be for the financier to ask for a security after he has actually sold the commodity to the client and the price has become due on him, because at this stage the client incurs a debt. However, it is also allowed for the client to provide security at early stage, but after the Murabahah price is determined. In this case, if the security is owned by the financier, it will remain at his risk, meaning thereby that if it destroyed before the actual sale to the client, he will have either to pay the market price of the mortgage asset and cancel the agreement of Murabahah.
We're talking about analysis based on Islamic scholar. Sheikh Yusuf Al-Qadarawi, an Egyptian Islamic scholar, is renowned for his expertise in Islamic law and money, particularly the study of Murabahah. He has written intensively on Islamic finance and economics, earning him respect within the Islamic community. He emphasized the importance of fairness and openness in Islamic finance, advocating for mutual agreement on cost and profit margins in Murabahah transactions such as car financing. His writings and lectures are widely sought after for their insights on Islamic finance. Mufti Taqi Usmani, in addition to Sheikh Yusuf Al-Qadarawi, focuses on Islamic finance, specifically car financing, ensuring fair markups and avoiding gharar or interest aspect in transactions, ensuring openness and permission for both parties involved. Sheikh Nizam Yaqubi emphasized justice and fairness in Islamic finance, particularly in Murabahah car financing, emphasizing the need for Sharia laws, mutual benefits, and transparency.
Right now, we will tell about analysis based on modern scholarship. Abdullahi Hassan said about definition of Murabahah, that is a financial system that requires law and a business system that facilitates its operation in domestic and international financial market. In his overview, he talked about the use of the Murabahah system, which does not conflict with Islamic Sharia, as mentioned in the Quran about prohibition of riba in Surah Baqarah verse 2075. The verse talk about how buying and selling can be done, but not including riba. As said, buying and selling is a law to generate profit or increase income. But in the Murabahah contract, it is valid because the financier agrees to buy goods from the buyer who promises to buy. Their purchases are at with a markup, and therefore financial institutions use Murabahah contracts for customers who want to buy certain assets such as car. This Murabahah method is different from the bank method that uses an interest system, which means that the amount to be paid is the same as the price that was promised at the original time. If the buyer does not pay on time, the seller cannot the seller can raise the price because there is the concept of time in the value of money based on Sharia law. Although this Murabahah method is opposed by some scholars because of its similarity to interest, less financing in its net result. Murabahah financing provides real assets and the financier becomes the owner of the asset before selling it to the customer. The markup is not considered an interest rate but a profit return related to the difference between the original purchase price and the selling price.
So now we are going to talk about discussion based on a critical view from the point of view of Mualamalat Perspective. The term Mualamalat describes exchange or transaction related to Islamic currency and Islamic fiqh. Mualamalat plays an important role in acting morally, fairly and openly from engaging in harmful behavior. In Islam, such as gambling, maisir, uncertainty, gharar and interest riba, even though it is harmful, there are still certain Muslims that engage in trading that include thus elements.
Islamic car finance, also known as halal car finance, is a financing structure granted by an Islamic lender that provides funding for a vehicle acquisition for a Muslim who wishes to adhere to Sharia law principle. It allows strict Muslims to divide the cost of car into monthly payment while still following Islamic law. The financing of an Islamic is based on the principle of the Murabahah used by Islamic bank. According to our understanding of the Mualamalat Perspective, a scheme launched car financing is staged Mualamalat Step Auto Financing, which offer affordable car financing and lower installment for the first 3 years. The scheme also help customer reduce cash flow burden and initial funding and have their dream car. The program aims to offer affordable vehicle financing solution to all market segments, be it to young customer for their first car, those who need to change their car or who wants to buy another car. A better value is also guaranteed for all customers because in collaboration with My2Car, they can resell the vehicle to the used car specialist at the end of the 3-year period at the price agreed upon on the beginning of ownership. Furthermore, imposing penalty on late payment Usmani 2012 suggests innovative collateral rahnu arrangements, guaranteed kafala, getting credit ratings of clients from credible institutions, pricing that is able to cover all related risks, and takaful coverage to be used. Unlike conventional banks that deal with money to make more money, Islamic banks deal with real underlying assets and deal with real economic activities to generate profit. As such, innovative ways need to be used to mitigate credit risk in Islamic banking rather than replicating the conventional bank in the Furthermore, imposing penalty on late payment Usmani 2012 suggests innovative collateral rahnu arrangements, guaranteed kafala, getting credit ratings of clients from credible institutions, pricing that is able to cover all related risks, and takaful coverage to be used. Unlike conventional banks that deal with money to make more money, Islamic banks deal with real underlying assets and deal with real economic activities to generate profit. As such, innovative ways need to be used to mitigate credit risk in Islamic banking rather than replicating the conventional bank in the regular.
To give a solution to security for Murabahah car financing from Mualamalat Perspective, the client deposit an asset as security such as a cash deposit or other on property, and the bank may sell the pledged asset to recover the unpaid balance if they don't pay. Okay, so what is the reason? Okay, the reason basically for this requirement is that the function of pledge is to settle the outstanding obligation by selling it in the event of debtor default. Other than that, the lessor interact with a bank or other financial institution with a request to less a particular asset or property under an ijara wa iqtina contract, which is leasing with ownership transfer. The lessor pays the first rental payment on the day he reserves the asset or the right to use the property as defined in the contract. Ijara contract in recent time have come to be widely regarded as having immense potential to aid the short-term needs of individuals and entrepreneurs.